All right. So, before we get to the Aaron Donald massacre of the Arizona Cardinals, we obviously have some things that we have to do here. And we'll save the player upgrades for last. So let's go to Camp Standout. We'll just do this in order. And this will again be for BJ. The home unis look a little bit better than the road unis. Alright, so again, you've impressed every step of the way, blah, blah, blah. I'm ready for this. I got a butt towel. So, again, these defensive ones are really tough. But it's 3 combined sacks and tackle for loss to complete his breakout. So, fingers crossed, that'll go well for us. Yeah, I don't know how this is a rivalry game, but okay. I don't know how this is allegedly a rivalry game. As in 3 combined or 3 of each? 3 combined. I'm going to praise Aaron Donald because I'm scared of the man. He's a future Hall of Famer. I don't think there's a way you can choose. It's true. It's true. All right. Beat the Rams. That's not going to happen. All text. What's going on? 23 months on the primer. Being a Cardinals fan sucks ass. Oh, goodness. Well, hey, Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald almost did the thing once, and then James Harrison said no. So we are able to take a look at the first few college players, which is good. Of course, we set up our scouting last night. Number 1 player on the board is a wide receiver, which is nice. Eric Rainey out of TCU, 6'4". Again, wideout is a big need for us. O-line is. In terms of quarterbacks, because people are always interested, there is 1 quarterback projected in the first round, and right now he's projected top 5. Hugh Richard out of Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner. Boomer Sooner. Aside from that, it really drops off. But again, we have wideout as a very big... In fairness, we have a lot of needs. Running back is also a need for us. Arthur Lucas and Johnny Claiborne are in that conversation. Arthur Lucas looking like he could be a decent power back. And then again, wideouts. Decent draft for wideouts this year, which is good. Obviously, we'll find out more soon, but for these skill positions, we're looking pretty good. We'll see how that continues on. Again, we have 3 first-round picks this year, if I'm not mistaken. At the very least, it's 2. The weekly strategy. Lord help me. Lord help me. Matt Stafford down to a 72. Down to a 72. You know, I did need to set the I needed to set the AI to do the practice reps for me. It's kind of a pain in the ass to check player health every time. It's like, we'll just let the AI do it. That way we should get more out of it. So let's see what we can do. Game options, is it not? Maybe it's not. Must have gone to franchise setting. You can sim the mini games, yes. We'll play a couple tonight for sure, but franchise settings. There we go. There we go. And again, like XP sliders, all of that stuff we haven't touched yet, so and probably won't. Let's see. Practice reps. Put that on auto. Works for me. Works for me. Works for me. Although I am intrigued by default. All these just have to be at like 50, right? I haven't looked at this. 100. That makes sense. 100 for everybody. I'm intrigued to see if kickers and punters still develop into being elite, if they fix that, or if it is still going to require XP sliders. I am intrigued. I keep hitting the wrong button still. There is a very bizarre menu lag at the start of this game. There's some wonky things about the menu. For anybody who's played Ultimate Team at the start, the collection is bugged out right now too. So typical Madden being pretty buggy at launch. I haven't seen anything disastrous, but you know, and then yeah, everything at 50 there, legal contact. All right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. All of that is fine. Good to know. Dropping shit. Love to see it. All right. So back to our weekly strategy. Now that we can do that. Menu lag typically. EA games always have problem with menu lag. I swear to God. I don't know why. It's like they want you to admire their handiwork. So we do know, of course, Kurt Slater as a normal dev. We need him to get a breakout moment this year. Especially if he could get that breakout before Kyler Murray comes back. That would be very, very nice for us. Very, very nice. What would an illegal contract look like? Someone going full U.S. businessman and not paying you. That's an illegal contract. All right, what do we got for upgrade points here before week 2 against the Rams? All right, BJ with 2 points. Paris Johnson Jr. with a point. Very, very good. The one thing I didn't check was our scheme fit, but I can't imagine our best fits changed. We want to make BJ a more well-rounded option. Like, that's normally my preferred, upgrade pattern is to make someone more well-rounded. So we're going to make him better in pass coverage. It won't get his overall up there, but we know he'll be a better player. So that is the game plan there. Was that Kyler deal signed IRL? Yes. Yes, it was. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame the Cardinals for betting on someone who should have been the franchise QB, and then, I guess you can blame them if you want to. Let's make you better as a pass protector, please. If we learned anything from the season opener, we need some pass protection. For the love of God, we need some pass protection. All right. So week 2, again, our only focused upon player right now is BJ Ojulari. I don't really think I'm going to be able to help him. I guess we'll still jump into it. We'll see the home presentation for the first time, but I don't think we're going to go too hands-on unless he ends up in a situation where it's, well, we have to bail him out, And I guess we can see the god-awful home unis for the first time. Because they are brutal. I mean, the Color Rush... Dude, the Color Rush looks like a Blitz the League jersey, doesn't it? Current home option, that's a bit better. Man, a lot of these suck. Not that I'd say the Cardinals have traditionally had amazing jerseys, but somehow these still feel like a downgrade. I don't know how they pulled that off, but they did. So, uniform design is somebody's passion. Oh, Arizona. There's our boy. 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. 0 picks. You can't see the interceptions from last week. 0. None. Don't worry about it. Although that said, the Rams might actually have worse uniforms. I'm warming up to them a little bit. Cardinals uniforms are worse. I am warming up to the Rams unis a little bit. I still don't think they're great. Especially compared to what they had in St. Louis. That's someone who pulled... One of the offensive linemen just pulled the fire alarm to try and get out of having to face Aaron Donald. Who pulled the fire alarm? Oh, God, Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould. So like I said, we're going to sim a lot of this game. The focus is to see what BJ can do. Thoughts on the Petrie trade? We do have a podcast coming out tomorrow. We're going to talk about a lot of things, NHL 24 included. Detroit has, the Detroit Red Wings, that is, they have the most awkward defense in the NHL. I described it literally as a franchise mode defense because that's what it is. It's just a bunch of random players on the same team. Crash, potentially. Busy week for me. But potentially. All right, so at halftime, Slater, 11 of 17, 1-1, It's not brutal. But the big question is defensively. Uh-oh. Yep, he's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing. No tackles for loss, no sacks. Oh, shit. All right. We're going to have to try to play the second half and position lock as him. I don't know how the hell we're going to get 3 tackles for loss. But we're going to try. I don't even know where BJ is right now. Oh, no. Is he hurt? Okay, I make that tackle. Did he get hurt? Apparently, we've only allowed 30 total yards. Interesting. Medical center. Kyler's still hurt with the torn quad. He just hasn't done anything all game. Which does mean he's not in for that particular formation, which kind of sucks. The odds I get 3 tackle for loss with the same player in 1 half on all Madden is so slim. I don't know if it's worth it. I think I'm going to sim it, to be honest. I can't imagine we're going to get it. Major, what's going on, my man? What's going on? Good to see you. I will at least sim to the start of the 4th, and we'll see if he at least got 1, maybe 2, and maybe that'll help us. We are wow, this is an offensively anemic game. All right, one more check. I mean, you could just kind of look at it a second ago from the other menu. I forget about that, but just for emphasis, yeah, he has done nothing all game. Okay, well, yeah, so we're not going to finish the breakout from training camp, unfortunately. He's definitely starting because he accomplished the goal last game, so I don't know what's going on. It's either he's not playing or I don't know, but let's see if the boys can pull off this win. Oh boy. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna watch the rest of this game. 2-minute warning. We're up by 3. Let's see if the boys can pull off the first win of the Glendale era. Let's do it. Again, I like watching the AI play quite a bit around here. It's a little bit different, but it's a lot of fun to see what the team that you built can do. Stafford out to the left. They're shy of the first down. 3rd and 3. Oh, that's cool. It's going to let you change the gameplay camera now from this menu. Maybe. Yeah, they did get the first down. That's actually not letting me change it. Good to know. All right, let's see if the defense can hold on. We still have full momentum. Only 70 yards passing for Stafford in this game. What the hell? Stafford again. Over the middle. I mean, it's smart. Like, we're wetting, we're wetting. I still can't speak, man. I gotta be honest. I have been like a zombie in terms of energy since getting back from Vancouver. Cup on the catch. First down. Are you drunk? Really? Stafford over the middle again. All right, boys. Now you really got to hold them to a field goal here. It's getting a little bit scary. Stafford out to the left. That should be a first. It's definitely a first now.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just
no delays flying out to Vancouver. Honestly, the flights were exactly what I could have hoped for. It was basically smooth sailing the whole way there. Again, the way home, I had an entire row to myself. 20 seconds here. Stafford struggling out to the left. That's out of the end zone. 16 seconds, boys. Come on. Come on. Let's get the first win of the Glendale era. 3rd and 5 from the 7. Let's go. Big play. YVR is fine. I've never had a bad experience at Vancouver's airport. Smooth sailing with Air Canada. Yeah, shockingly. Their service sucks. They make you pay for everything. They're going to wind down the clock. Did I see Jericho outside the Hockey Hall of Fame? I didn't. I did get to go to the BC Sports Hall of Fame, though. All right, here comes the field goal. We might be going to overtime. There's the ice attempt. All right, well, they're not going to miss this. It was like 4 hours flying out to Saskatchewan on Thursday and 3 hours flying out. Jesus. I guess I got lucky, huh? Here we go. All right, Rams tie it. We couldn't stop them. Very likely going to overtime here, although we do have Cordero Patterson as our return man. Can the Patriots legend pull off a miracle? No, he cannot. We're going to OT. All right, second game of season 2. We go to OT at 13 apiece. Exciting. Experience Cardinals football. All right. Rams win the toss. All right. We're going to watch this. Why not? Again, we're not going to jump in and do this for every game, at least until the team's better. But all right. Weiss, rookie kicker. Sends it down. They're going to carry it out. And 22. 22-yard line. All right. Matthew Stafford still playing. Didn't retire at the end of season 1. Is it still weird to anybody else? It's still weird, right, that Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl? Not that I'm like, oh, I'm upset about it, but it's just weird. Like, yeah, Matthew Stafford, Super Bowl winning quarterback. Over the middle. Cooper Kupp is there. Damn. Achilles, probably not. Probably not. It depends on how many interesting moments we get to follow along with players in the games. We do like to make progress. Not as weird as Foles. Yeah, you didn't have to bring that up, champ. Thank you. Get to him. Get to him. Get to him. Intentional grounding? No? There was nobody close, and he didn't look like he was out of the pocket. Okay. All right. I guess. Not as weird as Sam Darnold. Fair! Ooh, what nice hit. Fair, yes. For those that missed it, the 49ers, led by Sam Darnold, won the season 1 Super Bowl. And then Darnold re-signed with the Jets. Again, it's our second game of the season. We lost our first one. Oh my God, yes. Yes! Let's go, boys. Big stop. Big stop. Let's go. Man, the Rams offense has sucked this game. And we have a chance to win it and get our first win of the Glendale era. That's a really good punt. Just a bad bounce. All right. Rookie QB, Kurt Slater. We're trying to get you a breakout moment before Kyler Murray returns from injury. Hand off. All right, Kareem. I mean, I felt like you could have really exploded there, but a couple stutter steps. First down, at least. And we have almost 400 yards of offense this game. 145 on the ground. It's pretty good. Hand off again. You got leveled. You got leveled. Let me see how Sam Darnold's done. We can check, yeah. Requirements for a breakout moment. To proc one, it is typically, oh God, just a player doing really, really well in a game. And unfortunately, outside of that first play of the drive, this has been pretty rough. All right, Slater. Big chance to prove yourself here. Can he make that big throw? Broken up. I thought he had it. We go, I mean, we might as well have gone 3 and out. The Jets did take a quarterback in the draft, yeah, so there's no guarantees that Darnold's playing. Darnold's actually a lower overall than the guy. No fair catch? Okay, no, I just didn't see it. All right, another chance for the Rams here. Matt Stafford with all the grace of a drunk 40-year-old dad stepping up for his turn to bowl. We need another big defensive stop here. Not a great start. Not a great start.
And that will bring up second down.
Yeah, that was the surprise for the Jets, is that they did end up taking the number 1 projected quarterback. Flag? The hell's the flag? We like that. We like that. That helps a lot. 2nd and 14. I think Wilson's still on the Jets as well. At least last we knew. I thought Kupp had that. I really did. Big 3rd and 14 here. Can we come up with another stop and get another chance to win this game? Stafford searching. Stafford has to throw it away. The defense has had such a strong performance. It's just that our offense has sucked. Come on, boys. You can win this. You can win this. This will be returnable for Patterson. Punter fumbled it a little bit. Yeah, we had nobody blocking. All right. Starting from the 34. Another opportunity for big Kurt Slater. Empty backfield to start. Again, he has 94 speed. He can take off if need be. There goes Kurt. Let's go, big man. Every time he runs, I'm afraid he's going to get just destroyed. Shout out to Johnny J for the follow. Oh, like he's brittle. Like one big hit could end his career. All right, making changes at the line. I like the confidence. Another throw on first down over the middle. Oh my God, ew. Ew. Hollywood. What happened, buddy? How did you not come up with that ball? Over the middle. There we go. Better. Better. We like it. Come on now. Wilson's been really good so far this season. It's only 2 games, but I've been impressed. Handoff. Kareem. Couple yards. I like Bollywood. I wouldn't besmirch Bollywood like that. Come on, Slater. Do it for the Kurtz everywhere.
On second down, around with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I really wish our coach or offensive coordinator would put it in Kurt's hands, because the running game's not doing anything right now. 3rd and 12. Oh, the option. Kurt. Is he close enough to set us up for the field goal? What a play for Kurt Slater. Are we going to go for it? Or did we make it so that the rookie kicker Weiss is in range? What's the call, coach? What's the call? Here we go. Can the rookie hit it? Of course, they're going to ice him. What overall's Hunt? Like an 81 or something like that? Okay. Here we go. For the win. Oh, no, it's Graham Gano. That's right. It's not Weiss. I keep forgetting it's Gano. Gano! Yes! The Cardinals win! Which is a bad thing, but also a good thing. But a bad thing, because we want to lose, but it's good for the morale of the team and our younger... But it's a bad thing, because we won. We won, though. Yay? I guess? It's nice to see Slater get his first career win. Attaboy. Is he the future of this team? 16-13 over the Rams in week 2. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Not a great game for Slater. 20 of 36, just under 250 yards. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So he has 5 picks in a couple of games. Kareem had a decent game, though. But, yeah, that was a, I believe, as you call it, a low-scoring affair. And indeed it was. And let's hope that's our only win of the season. because that would be very, very good news in terms of getting a top pick. But hey, we'll take it. Win's a win. It's Brian Davenport. Corner gets an upgrade. Keep him as a scheme fit. That's what the kids on the street like to call ugly. Cardinals going to win just enough. Oh, yeah. No. Well, we will win just enough to screw ourselves out of a high draft pick. All right, so camp standout. We know BJ was nowhere near where we needed him to be. I feel like I missed an opportunity to really take a step up. That's because you did, my man. I don't know what happened to you. You disappeared. But, hey, it was worth a shot, you know? And we did complete the rivalry game challenge for beating the Rams, which is good. 1-16 Cardinals. Here's hoping. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, the entire team gets 2,500 XP. Not bad with how many younger guys we have on the team. Aaron Donald didn't snap Slater in half. Fair. Thankfully. Trio of road games coming up. Seattle in week 3. Let's see what we have here. Maybe a breakout moment. A nifty little breakout moment. No. But we do see mock draft number 1, which has Zach Tutt going first overall to the Detroit Lions. I mean, obviously the standings will change a lot. It has us taking defensive tackle Kirk Hausler. Fair enough. Obviously this will change a lot. Hugh Richard to Washington. That would make sense. They need somebody. Yeah, it still has Eric Rainey as the top prospect on the board right now. As a very, very casual football fan, Aaron Donald's a surefire Hall of Fame. Yes. Yeah, for sure. All right, a lot of contract negotiations. Let's see what we got. We do have a lot of filler players this year. Okay. So, Rondale is a tough one. I like him a lot. He's not looking for that much, in my opinion at least. That normal dev at 24 years old hurts. Like, he's going to cap out at an 82, maybe an 83. Unless he gets a breakout moment. I need to at least see, because even though he is smaller, but man, you have someone like that fast, that agile as a slot receiver, I'm good with it. I at least need to see what his trade value would be and what the penalty would be for dealing him. So really quickly, I always go to manage team, and I don't know why. We have 2, if not 3, first-round picks this year, including our own. Thankfully, we never got rid of our own. Let me go to team salaries. We look at Rondale Moore. All right, so we could get rid of him. I mean, the savings are a hell of a lot more than the penalty. We could get rid of Rondale. Not have to worry about a huge penalty. Any rules? Not necessarily. I mean, I'm trying to avoid fleecing the AI sometimes. Although, you know, if they offer like what they did for the first overall pick, we're going to go for it for the fun of it. So yeah, I want to know if we were to look at trading Rondale Moore instead of keeping him, you know, cash out on his value at the highest, what could we get for him? Because otherwise, it's worth keeping him as a strong option. If he's... I don't really feel like his contract is that bad. Travis Gibson, that's terrible. Oh, God. Deontay Hardy in a 7th. Sky Moore, who's younger and worse, but we'd get a 6th. Parker Washington, who again is younger, but would need a breakout moment because he's normal dev. So basically, we could get a lesser version of what he is. And hope that that guy being younger leads to him getting a higher dev pattern. So basically, it's you take the risk for somebody worse, but maybe their ceiling ends up being higher. It would take some luck, though. I gotta be honest, I don't hate that Rondale contract then. As a kind of as a stopgap, our quarterbacks are gonna need someone to throw to. Around $7-8 million cap hit, which isn't that bad. He likes the market. His interest level isn't that bad. I mean, he might not be as interested in the team-friendly deal. Honestly, having a wide receiver signed to an $8 million cap hit isn't the worst. It's not. Again, there is a chance he's not going to get much better. At the same time, wideouts on the open market, who are we going to find that's better? You know? I feel like that is basically fair value for him. I'm going to go for it. To be honest, like, he's a good stopgap player. We need players on the team. I mean, he could still be on the receiving end of a breakout moment. Like, it could work. Could. There's a part of me, though, that thinks, maybe not. But I'm going to offer Rondale a neutral contract. And he accepted. All right, so Rondale Moore is going to be sticking around for the next few years. So I'm good with that. Corner Brian Davenport, who we are trying to get to develop. His re-sign interest isn't great. We would be paying for what he could become as opposed to what he is. But given we have $98 million in cap space, this is the type of player that we can take a risk on. So I'm going to offer him a player-friendly deal and see what he thinks. Yeah, he's back too. Who was next? All right, so that wide receiver, Wes Dickinson, has no interest in re-signing here. So we are going to look at either trading or demoting on the depth chart. Because it's not worth investing to develop him because he's not going to stay. Same with Edward Flowers. Marco Wilson at corner is willing to come back. Gotta be honest with Marco. I mean, he's only a 74 at 25. He does have interest in coming back, but that's not really someone who's going to develop for us. I don't really see any reason to look at keeping him. Will Hernandez is going to want to leave at the end of the year unless we drastically overspend to keep him. Bernard Farrell, he won't have any trade value anyway, but he's going to be gone. Sean Fairley, same thing. Terrence Clifford, same thing. We'd have to overpay him, and we're not going to do that. Rudy Ford. Someone else we should potentially look at moving. Lecky Fotu, we don't have to overspend to keep a guy like that. He won't have much trade value either. Morgan Fox, we might as well take a look at to see if we can flip him. Zach Pascal is also, or Pascal, I guess. I've heard it said both ways. I don't know why. We could see if he could fetch us anything. I doubt it. Bobby McCain. We know James Conner isn't really going to be worth keeping. So right now, I'd say our next step is double checking. Like, okay, who do we have? Who's worth keeping around at this point? Who's worth investing in? Jordan Phillips is going to want out. Cordero Patterson's going to want out. I can't imagine Feliciano has any value. And then Gillikin and Graham Gano, which is what it is. Okay. So we have a couple of steps to take here really quickly before we get to this third week. I got to double check some salaries here just to see if the penalty for trading someone would be a little bit too much. Sort over to wide receiver. So yeah, Rondale certainly wouldn't do too much. Dickinson can be traded without issue. Pascal can be traded without issue. It still wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to move DJ Humphries. But at this point, we might as well just keep him. I mean, we need some players to take up some space. Hernandez. Okay, Hernandez can be moved. I don't think we're going to have anybody with a major option. Can I lose any player? Practice squad, we set it up so that teams hold on to their players. Yeah, I mean, again, the Kyler Murray penalty for moving on from him would be a disaster. Okay. All right, so now that we know what we got to do, let's see if we go to Yield Trade Center. Is there any value for some of these other guys that we know will not be coming back next year? It's week 2, and we're already thinking about next year. Wes Dickinson isn't going to want to come back. Nobody wants him. So honestly, probably going to cut him and sign a veteran. And then a free safety, we have a similar player that we were going to try to invest in, Edward Flowers. I highly doubt anybody wants this guy either. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, we can just demote Flowers and not have to worry about him. We have the corner, Marco Wilson. Any value for him? No. Well, if there's no value for him, most of our players there won't be value for. Again, we're stuck with Kareem Hunt for a little bit. Cordero Patterson. Nobody interested in Cordero Patterson, so we're going to be losing some players here, which is okay. But yeah, we're gonna be losing some players for nothing. There'll just be certain guys that we can't get anything for, which is okay. Hernandez is the last one that we'll check. All right, Hernandez there's offers for, but are any of them any decent? Chris Rodriguez, Cam Young at defensive tackle, and a 6th. Razor, there is a good chance, yeah. For Gabe Jackson, why would I do that? I mean, I could pick up a 4th, a free 4th round pick and a 7th. But at this point, I'd rather have Will Hernandez to protect. I'd rather. Are there any offers for Kyler? I believe I can't search for offers when he's injured. So, all right. So what we want to do, we want to go to Yield free agent list. Let's bring in a little bit of extra receiving help for the rest of the season. There's a couple of veterans. Shout out to Ray McLeod. Bring back old Robbie Chosen. Jalen Reagor. Let's go for, someone else with a good amount of size. We can go for Juwan Jennings. Although Noah Brown has a bit more speed. Let's bring in Noah Brown. Just to fill out the roster for the season. Like I said, we know that wide receiver now that we were going to try to build up this year has no interest in staying. So if he doesn't, cool. Just let him go, Just let him go. Because we can cut him without a penalty as well. He was a preseason signing. So yeah, sorry, Wes. You not wanting to commit any potential future here already, even though you have an upgrade point. And just went up 2 overall. I mean, there's no point in me trying to develop this guy. Son of a bitch, that sucks. Can I move you to the practice squad at least? Maybe moving him to the practice squad wouldn't be the worst option. I was going to cut Keontae Ingram anyway. Is there space for that guy? Because he's a low re-sign doesn't mean he's a lost cause. The problem is, though, I don't want to overspend on somebody like this. So could it be overreactionary? Yes. But at the same time, if I give this guy like $5 million to stay, and then there's a free agent out there that really puts us into a rough financial situation because I overspent on this dude, you know, it's a weird spot to be in. And he already wanted a good amount of money because we're playing him in the 3 spot. So he'll get demoted to the practice squad. We'll see if we can sign him on a bit cheaper of a deal moving forward. But yeah, I really don't want to get into the habit of overspending for players like that right now. You know? Our regional scouting focus. Regional scouting focus. All right, so our focus on the national level. Apparently the strengths have changed. Can't set the national focus yet. But the national focus in the West, I forget what we needed in the West, but that's okay. We are going to go with free safety. I went right past it, didn't I? I did. Let's go with the safety focus for Coslow. In the Central, yeah, the expertise doesn't really line up. Corner, defensive tackle, or wideout. They do have Eric Rainey, but they also have 2 corners that are really in the mix. Let's go with corner as the focus for that particular scout. In the Northeast, probably offensive tackle for one Pedro Sanchez. And in the Southeast, ooh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It is going to be wide receiver that we focus on instead of corner. So, there we go. All right, those regional scouting focuses are done. Dion already gave up on Colorado, right? So we are pretty much good to go for this next week. We're not going to have anything special, so we can go ahead and sim. I do wonder with Wes at wide receiver. Like, it could have been worth keeping him around. But, man, again, like, that's just not someone that I wanted to overspend on this early, you know? It's just not something that I wanted to do. But it was looking like he was on a decent trajectory. It did. I mean, in terms of getting better. It's a tough call. Like I said, money-wise, the problem is if he develops and then he still turns us down, we just developed him for somebody else. And I'm petty like that. I'd rather have that guy throw his entire career away than be good for somebody else. All right, we can get the XP boost for the O-line or defensive end. Let's do O-line. More important to us right now. So we keep focusing on these boosts. Madden laggy for anybody else in-game. In-game hasn't been laggy. Menus are laggy, but they are laggy what feels like every single year. What do we have for player upgrades here? Tremendous crash. If Graham Gano was around a bit longer. Kurt Slater gets an upgrade. We're going to make him better as a field general. Again, I want my players to be more well-rounded. I'm not really too worried about the OVR number. I'm worried about the individual stats. Again, we are still looking for a potential breakout moment for the 10th overall pick, Kurt Slater. Bryce Wells as well. Someone else who we just drafted this year. He's up to a 77. A great vert threat. 21 years old out of Auburn. Trey McBride, the other man, a lot of our players just got upgrade points. A lot of them. Good boost. Ooh, +3 stiff arm for McBride. That's not bad. Ellington, the rookie linebacker, now a 75. He's got negative morale. I don't know why. We're 1-1 in the season. Ability slot. Hello. You like to see that. You like to see that for Kentrell Ellington. Marco Wilson. Up to a 75. All right, Marco. Not bad. A lot of our players ended up with points, man. Clifton Bryan, a rookie on the O-line. Make him better as a pass protector. No kidding. The people on this offensive line have no idea how to stop a blitz. Jordan Phillips. Better as a run stopper. Let's see. Garrett Williams at corner. Even our fullback has an upgrade point coming, which is great. We had a great Ellington in Atlanta. I do remember. We've had some really good franchises on Madden the last couple of years. The Falcons one was up there for sure. That was an all-timer. Let's hope NHL 24 isn't this crappy. What's crappy about Madden? It's not a perfect game still. Franchise mode is a hell of a lot of fun though. But I switched your offensive scheme. I kept it based on what it was at the end of last season. Or at least in the middle of the season, I switched it to line up what was best for our team then, and our team didn't change that much. No draft flashbang this year. Unfortunately not. Fortunately not. Gonna need a Dirty Bird full-time stake. I don't know if I still have it. Is Madden franchise better than NHL franchise? Yes. I do think NHL franchise isn't that bad. It is getting better. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to say it's not getting better. You get stuff like Custom League and stuff like that. But it's this aspect right here of Madden franchise that makes it arguably my favorite franchise mode. I'm not saying it's the best franchise mode. Again, I play every friggin' franchise mode that's out there. I'm not saying it's the best. But the ability... Like, you can in FIFA have the ability to develop players, but Madden and the way it lets you go hands-on with developing players is still the most fun I have in a franchise mode every year. You know, it is the fact that you can develop a player the way you want to develop them. You can turn it, you know, you get a little bit lucky, you can turn a nobody into an absolute stud. So, correct, K-Town. I mean, yeah, we have fun on every franchise mode. Like I said, I know a lot of people still have problems with this, and rightfully so. Madden franchise isn't what it should be. It isn't as good as, you know, hey, 20 years ago, can you believe they're re-adding in superstar mode and training drills? But it's, my opinion is like, hey, well, at least it's there. So, if NHL had this, I'd never stop playing. Most fun and the one you get the most angry with. Fair. I get angry with the games I love the most. Let's be honest. It means that I care. It means that I care. We have so many upgrade points. Jesus. Shout out to Drew Carr, though. Now 69 overall. Love to see it. The budget for NHL is a hell of a lot less than it is for Madden, for FIFA, for NBA 2K. Hell of a lot less. That is a fact. That is a fact. Yeah, trial for this game is worth it. I mean, why not? I mean, it's free in terms of the subscription price. All right. What's going to happen here against Seattle? They are winless on the season. Again, we're not going to jump in and watch the action every time. We still want that fair mix of progress. We ended up losing 21-14. There was a QB1 check-in that we have coming up, but 1 and 2 is not bad. And again, no major moment coming up this week either. Holy road games, though. 4 straight games on the road. And yeah, we are technically in first place in the NFC West. Look at that fucking nonsense, huh? Wow. The NFC West.